Hello, welcome to Hamburg. Can you explain a little bit the situation you were in when you received the phone call that you might come to Hamburg?
I was actually in the middle of training at home in Estonia, so I was preparing, on a hard court because it was raining every day in Estonia, so I was practicing on indoor hard courts. I'm preparing. I was preparing to go to Prague next week.
You felt a little bit delighted to go to Hamburg or frustrated, or how was your emotional condition?
I'm very happy to be here. Actually, I've never been to Hamburg before, so it's nice to see. And I actually love the center court. I got to hit there yesterday, and also the welcome here was really warm and really nice. When I got the news, of course, it was supposed to be my practice week, so I just had to, decide what I'm doing scheduling wise. But I'm very happy that I decided to come and made this decision, and having a really good time here so far.
How have you overcome those two very early losses in the past Grand Slams? How did you work that up?
There was not much to work out because I was recovering from COVID, and now already before Wimbledon, I didn't have any time to prepare for Wimbledon because I was, not able to do anything. So I took time off before Wimbledon to make sure I get healthy again. And then before Wimbledon, I started feeling better, and then I decided to try and play. And it was the right decision because my health was still going upwards. So, there were no setbacks from that. So after Wimbledon, I really felt like now this is the time that my health is back to 100%, like I feel like myself again, and I can train and push hard and just work hard to get myself back in the good physical form.
You teamed up with Tom Belts the last month. Can you say what's your impression of him? What does he bring into your game?
The impression is very good so far. I think it's like you said, only a month of working together. So of course I don't have probably the whole picture of how it's going to be yet. But I'm very happy with the training so far, especially when since I've felt that I'm healthy again. It's really he's really pushed me hard in the training block, and of course it should have been a little bit longer, the training block. But it's been very good so far. I think he has good ideas about my game that I agree with, and we're working towards that.
In the past years, there have been many players in the mix that can win Grand Slam tournaments at the ladies. Now we had with Iga, a player that seemed to be pretty dominant. How do you see the whole situation, and where do you see yourself in that mix?
I think for me, for an example, it's a sort of new situation to be in the top 10 for the first time, and it was a goal for a long time. So I think it's a new situation that just takes a little bit of adjusting. Of course, with Iga doing so well, and the point difference between, for example, me and her is so big. So she's had a fantastic year so far, but I think the level of the girls is very high. So I think anyone can lose to anyone. So we just always say every match takes 100% fitness, 100% focus, and you have to really fight for everything. Nothing is just given to you. So I think that's sort of what the tour is like right now, and I think it makes it interesting to watch, and everyone always has a chance.
Would you consider yourself now here as one of the title favorites with your ranking, or would you say you just need a couple of matches to really get back? And where do you see the biggest opponents?
I think I think every time I enter a tournament, I believe that I have a chance to win. I feel like I'm getting back to great shape. Of course, it's going to take some time to get used to the clay again 100% because I haven't had much practice on it. So I think that's going to be the biggest key for me here this week. There's so many good players in the draw. Krejcikova has won the French Open. Don't need to even say that. Dasha loves Kazakina loves the clay. She's very good on it, very consistent. There are players who have done great last week who are in the draw. So I mean, there's a lot of opponents who are dangerous, but of course, I mean, it starts from the first round, and I don't think ahead from that too much.